St. Louis, right across from Budweiser. Try to catch a little bit of footage before I gotta get busy. But yeah, St. Louis Harbor. So you can zoom in on the arch. Yeah, there's the arch side view. Downtown St. Louis. Bridges. All that kind of shaky. Anyway, here at Lewis and Clark, getting some tow work done, picking up the start of our southbound. Be the start of our southbound stuff, and start of our southbound. Picking up, and then we gotta get a lot of rigging. We gotta get straight on the rigging.
You got a little.
Get a little rigging swap, and pick up a couple barges here at Lewis and Clark, and pick up one at Osage, and pick up some at Reedy, and then head on south. So we got a little bit of work to do. Chief, crew change. Got a crew change coming here in about 20 minutes for chief engineer. Yeah, pretty nice. St. Louis Harbor. We're just here at the end of the fleet. All the rigging. Look at all that rigging down there. We got all our rigging on the boat. Well, no, we don't have all of it. We got a lot of it on the boat. Anyway, a little cool out. But crisp, cool St. Louis Harbor. Ooh, it is a little chilly out. Cool Friday night, St. Louis. That's the biggest thing we gotta do. We gotta swap out, I guess, 50 sets of rigging, and then get our two barges. St. Louis Harbor landmark right there is the arch. You can see right there. That's a side view. Side view of the arch right there. Side profile with the blinking red light. That's the arch right there. Yeah, that's the arch. The side view of it. But anyway.
Come there, Chris. Come down. Yeah, so you're face to a rig. The one out in front of you is rigged down, and your lead when you just sent off is rigged down.
Budweiser plant right across the way. Or, well, right there. Budweiser. It's all Budweiser. Looking up and down the river.
Hello there, Ralph, Hendrick. Yeah, I'm coming up here behind you. Give you a heads up. I want you to come out.
Turn the radios down a little bit. We don't need to hear all our business.
Okay. I'm going to go up, turn around. Back it on there, and I will.
There. But yeah, just a pretty night. It was just really pretty. Real pretty night. Not much information to share. We're sitting in the harbor. See where we are. There's the bridges and stuff. Right, if you get up there, we're probably about a mile below. What is that? Right at about 2.5 miles up to city front. Right up there, right in front of the arch. About 2.5 miles down the river from it. Anyway. Oh, and the this is actually the fleet that the Saving the Miss Francis was the head of this anchor fleet. We're at the stern end of it, but it was at the head of this anchor fleet right up here. And we were sitting at dock right over here on that Helen Merrill when when that boat got hung up sideways on this anchor fleet, and this is where it was. Yeah, we're just sitting on the downriver end of it. Upper anchor, or no, lower anchor. It's the upper anchor fleet up there. This is lower anchor, and then Phillipsthal fleet right there. And it's like right across from George Street. All these fleets, man, they got names and stuff, but folks familiar with the area kind of know. But Cahokia Power Plant right there. And yeah, St. Louis Harbor. It was just had a little quiet time. We've been kind of busy, and I know it would be some neat footage to get up here, but a lot of times, like I said, my job comes first. So, but I had a little spare time. I thought I'd get some footage while I had a chance. I do have some other footage, but I like the edited where, you know, especially when we got folks talking and this, that, and other, handling company business or this, that. I like to edit through that stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's a busy. St. Louis is a busy harbor. There's lots of boats and barges around. That's for sure. It's definitely a busy harbor. And it's a lot tighter working conditions. Swifter, tighter than like down New Orleans area. You have more room down there. You know, up here everything's swift and tight. And this is as far up as the big tows come before they start getting into the Locking River. Matter of fact, these fleets here, you don't go past these fleets here. You can, but they're usually going to the upper fleets up there. But the first lock to going to a 1,500 foot, a 1,200 foot chamber lock, 1,200 foot chamber lock is Lock 27 right up here. But everything below that, from here to the Gulf of Mexico, is open water. So you can build it as big as your heart's desire. Or as big as your wheelman can handle and the boat can handle. You can build big tows out of here from here on down. And generally, I don't know, what do they bring? Maybe some folks will probably argue, usually a 35 barge tow out of St. Louis, 36 if you go into 6 long. That's kind of the, you know, to Cairo and then start filling out and get more barges out of there. But usually about 35, 36 barges is pretty much the limit of stuff that comes out of St. Louis. And then, like I said, they'll add the bigger boats will pick up more barges. If they're going to get more than 36, they'll pick up more down below. There's a fuel flat right there. Fuel flat coming up. Probably, I think it's a Charlie Newton. I think that's who it is. Yeah, Charlie Newton fuel flat. He's coming up here for somebody. They're headed up river. Go put some fuel on somebody. The largest tow I've ever been on, 63 barges, yo. 63 barge tow. I was doing my check ride over at Marquette with Captain Bill and Henry Hornsby, and we were in tow with another vessel, actually. They're moving fleet barges around. Yeah, 63 barges, and that was it was combined tow of the Randy Eckstein. Randy was down on one engine and I was on the Ray A, and we combined the two tows, and it ended up being 63 barge tow northbound. I think from like Caruthersville on up to Cairo. I think that's been some years back. Lewis and Clark tug, moving barges around. But yeah, that was, like I said, that was 02, 03, I think. It was 02 when I went to work over at Marquette. But yeah, that was on the Ray AX sign. I was doing my check ride with Henry and Bill. Captain Bill, my buddy, who ended up working with over here too, before he passed away. Rest in peace, Captain Bill. But yeah, that was 0203, I think. And they really didn't get me. They got me on up here, and we brought, with the Ray A for my check ride, brought 20 barges out of St. Louis, which anybody that knows that boat, that wasn't nothing. I was bringing 25 with half the horsepower. So, yeah. But then I stayed on, and we went down there and did the rescue for the Randy. And then I think I ended up going and getting on the Randy not too long after that. I rode that Randy for a little while. Anyway, yeah, they're moving barges around. I don't like to get a lot of the fleet stuff because usually I'd like to get it, but I'm usually kind of busy listening to radios or watching out for stuff, and even when I'm not doing anything, I'm having to pay attention and answer phones, and orders change and all this, that, and other. So a lot of times I don't really get as much. I do have some footage that I edit, but as far as the live stream, yeah, I try to get more of the live streams. It's easier for me to do the live streams as far as I don't edit and it uploads direct and all that. But also the lack of control with the live stream. It's a little bit unnerving at times. So I make sure things are pretty well calm, and I don't get my hands full. Like I said, I did earlier. I was topping around. I got a short clip. We come out of that fleet up there, and I had 5 empties, and I was topping them around. But I was right above this fleet, and I was going to catch it on video. I actually got half of it on video, but then it got to where I was like, I needed to pay attention, so I just set my phone down. And that's what I'd do if I was live streaming now and something happened. I'd just set my phone down and do whatever. But that's what I'm saying. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that. As I'm talking and watching. But that's kind of the thing that I would do, really. I mean, I get a kick out of this, y'all. So even when I'm on watch and sitting up here, I mean, I like watching the boats and stuff. There's part of that, the intrigue to the river that I think I'll always have. I mean, I really do. I get a kick. Like I've said it before, I'm a fan of my peers. I sit up here and watch guys drive boats around. I'll hear them in certain areas down there, and I'll even watch on the computer, see what boats are coming and see who's where. So, yeah. I don't totally nerd out all the time. I chill and watch videos and other stuff, but for the most part, on a pretty night like tonight, when there's a lot of visibility is great and there's some lighting, yeah, man, it's just kind of neat. It's a unique working environment because of some of the scenery we get to see. That changes constantly wherever we are. Topping a barge around. Yeah, the question, I get that a lot. I got a comment on here. I want to know what it's how to become a boat captain. Man, that's such a everybody's journey so different. I really, to be honest with you, I don't know that I'm a great example. I mean, I don't think it's a great example. There's a lot of the things and the ways that my career path has taken me that is unique to me. From the way I found the river to everything else. I don't know, man. I think if you're passionate about it, about something, you find the way. And I get asked, and I try to give advice on what I can, but a lot of times I think, my path to the wheelhouse was my path. It was. So when I try, people ask how to do it. Well, you start out on deck like everybody else, and and that's the way you go. But as far as like, I don't know. I got a buddy that wrote the book How to Become a Mississippi Riverboat Pilot, and Garland Shoemaker. And to be honest, I think it's a book of stories instead of more so of just how to become one. Because like I said, it's a different path for everybody. I don't know. I'm hesitant to try to give advice on stuff like that at times because, like I said, everybody's got a different path. We're not going north, man. Y'all can keep an eye out for stuff up north. I ain't going that way. We're going south. Somebody said they keep an eye out for me. Yeah, locking down 20. Hey, I appreciate it, but we're going the other way. I'm headed to Nolans, baby. Get me back down south. I do like it up here, but I get kind of in a mindset, and the past few months I've been in a mindset of running down south, and I don't know. This time of year when it's wintertime, I prefer to be down south, actually. I like, I like better weather. Yeah. I have nightmares of ice in the Illinois River if I get up here in the wintertime. It's a headache, man. It's a headache. Working in that ice it's not fun. It was a unique experience and is a unique experience, but it's not fun. What's in the barges I don't know what these are. We're not pushing them, so probably grain right here. It looks like a tank barge. I don't know what's in these barges. No, there's no ice now. It's been nice actually. It was I'm gonna say 60s today. It's been pretty. No, it wasn't. It was colder. It was colder. It was a little colder than that. But it was it's been nicer the past couple of days than what it wasn't 60. It's cold out. It's cold out there. I've been staying inside, y'all, so I don't know what the temperature is outside. As I stepped out earlier, it was cold. I know that. Yeah. Sorry, listening to the radio and watching at the same time. But anyway, I thought I'd catch a little bit. We're fixing to get busy here in a little bit. So I kind of got to pay attention. There's not much else to show. Just downtown was cool tonight, and we're sitting here at dock, and yeah. Yeah, somebody wants to know how deep it is here. To be real honest, I don't know. We pulled sounders. I'm going to say 30 foot, 20, 30 foot at least. Around. I really don't know. That's weird because I don't run sounders around here usually because we know there's plenty of water. Yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my head, just real quick thinking to think how deep the water is in St. Louis Harbor. Oddly, I don't. That's what I never pay attention to what's going on below because St. Louis Harbor, you're worried about what's going on side to side. I'm just now thinking about that. Yeah, I didn't ever worry about how deep it was under the bridges. I was just worried about how narrow they were. It's a good question, but I'm drawing blanks when I'm trying to picture how deep. I know I've run sounders up through the harbor, but yeah, I don't know. I know where spots I don't need to be are. Yeah, I know where that, but that's a good question. It varies quite a bit here. It raises and lowers quite a bit. Somebody says they like my videos because they're peaceful, relaxing. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you like that. I don't know about the peaceful, relaxing, but I'm glad they're peaceful, relaxing. I'll try to do more of the longer, more content. I've got some of that stuff to throw together. I wanted to upload it while in St. Louis. We got really great signal here, but I swapped watches today. I'm on the front watch now. Captain Bobby got off and Captain Sam got on, so I swapped over to the front watch. I'm on a Captain watch now, and it's more of a pain in the butt just for sleep schedule and this, that, and other. Actually, today I got more sleep because Sam got here, so I'm getting more sleep today than normal. More off time. How about that? More off time. I don't know about more sleep, because even you get in the 6 hour schedule on the back watch, and then abrupt change and swap it over to the front watch. I get more sleep. Like I said today, I got more rest, but actual sleep, sometimes it takes me about 24 hours to really kind of get my body swapped over. A couple of watches. I'll go to sleep real early in the morning, since I did keep myself up most of today, getting stuff moved and, swapping rooms and this, that, and the other. But I'll sleep really good at 11 o'clock tonight. I'll go to sleep really easy. I'll slip into this watch pretty easy this time. How many more days before I head home? Probably. I don't know. It's a good question. I'm ready to go tomorrow, but I'll probably end up riding till, I don't know, I'm thinking first week of February. I haven't even got with my boss about that. We haven't even discussed it yet. So I imagine probably a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm going to go see grandbaby. I FaceTimed my grandbaby. I FaceTimed my granddaughter yesterday, and that was really cool stuff, man. Yes, I think I'm ruined, y'all. Man. My video of my FaceTime with my granddaughter. She got hair, y'all. She got hair. Anyway. Yeah, I will even show a YouTube camera of my granddaughter. I'll show her to everybody. Stella Rose. Yeah, I'm pretty proud. I'm a very fortunate man with the children. The kids, they're not children, but my son and daughter are pretty amazing, y'all. They're very amazing. I'm a very, very fortunate man to have two wonderful kids that I got. They give me grief quite often. They give me a hard time. Don't give me grief. They give me a hard time. But it's worth it. Yeah, pretty proud of both my kids. Anyway, that's that, man. I pulled a good 23-minute live stream at St. Louis Harbor, y'all. I get a good outdoor walk around. I notice my windows are a little bit, I cleaned the front ones, but there's a little film on the back ones. But, oh yeah, it is a little cool out. It's crisp. It's crisp out St. Louis Harbor. Like say Budweiser over there. Yeah, it's nice out, man. St. Louis Harbor is really nice when everything's kind of clear and crisp night like this. Yeah, it is a little cool. I think I lied when I said it hit 60 today. I think I lied a lot. I think it hit 60 indoors. That's about it. But anyway, yeah, here at St. Louis, we'll be out of here shortly. Well, shortly, maybe by tomorrow morning, we'll be out of town and headed south. Headed back to the Gulf. Do this thing again, y'all. Anyway. Video Tiptonville for us, Continental Grain hauled many of those. All right, I'll try to do that. Actually, Sam, I think that's where Sam's from, the pilot that got on here today. He's Mountain Home. He lives in Mountain Home now, that's right. I think he lived in Tiptonville for a while. All right, I'll try to get some more videos up, y'all. I've got a lot of content. And I'm trying to get it together, but I'm a little bit pickier on my content now that I got more viewers on the channel, so I'll try to get a little better content. But anyway, y'all go check out my buddy, the Towboater, man. Y'all go check him out. He did a good explanation video that he posted describing controls and the wheelhouse electronics and stuff. I saw that's a new one posted. Y'all go check him out, man. He picks up where I leave off. How's that? He gets some pretty good videos and some beautiful boats that he rides over there. So y'all go check out the Towboater.